Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Cobb. Makes one man miss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. It'll be third and long.
Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Go.
Brown wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. So here comes the Auburn offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers want to move quickly. A design run for the quarterback. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done defensively to prevent that effort. Now, all of a sudden, the offense, man, they're knocking on the door.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The run inside. It's Nimrod. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Move. Go.
On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Makes a pass to Marker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wesco's got it in the middle.
The pass on first down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 26. Unit out for first down.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Final play of the quarter coming. Here's a give to Washington. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Brown will throw it. Makes a grab on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll give it to Washington.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop. We get the offense the ball back in great field position. A great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go defense.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get...
He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! And they turn it into a defensive score. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure up immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's Cobb. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Floats it out in space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. The run inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Right back to him on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. The give on the option. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's got it at the 30. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He unleashes a long one. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Upstairs to make the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.